There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
Who the hell are you guys?
It's weird. You like hang out with animals more than people.
Yeah, well, animals get me. I rescued George when he was 2 years old. George never would have survived on his own.
He definitely trusts you.
Last night, George was 7 feet and weighed 500 pounds. George, you okay, buddy? You're scared. It's okay. This morning, he's 9 feet, pushing 1,000. What's happening to my friend?
Are you familiar with genetic editing? Changes will be incredibly unpredictable.
Is he the only one?
Oh, you didn't know about the 30-foot wolf? Hell of a day, huh? Science experiments falling from the sky.
Having George on that plane is a big mistake.
I think we'll be all right.
Let's go save the world. It's coming back to me. It's coming back. You have to evacuate Chicago. George didn't ask for this. They're gonna put him down. That's not happening.
Is there something in the river?
I was just thinking the only thing that's missing right now is a giant crocodile.
Close your eyes. See with mine.
You were a top student, but look at you now.
You can't keep using your father's disappearance as an excuse to act out.
Is that his work? What's it about?
Their dad, he wanted to touch the stars. Imagine that the ant here wants to get to her other hand.
The quickest option is to walk across the street.
But it turns out a straight line is not the shortest distance between 2 points. Not if you use a fifth dimension.
It's outside of the rules we know of time and space. So, the ant arrives in my hand instantaneously.
So you fall to space.
More likely wrinkle it. Where are we?
We heard a cry out in the universe.
I thought he was alive.
We believe he is, and we're here to help you find him. We are in search of warriors.
Warriors who serve the good and the light in the universe. You're kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
A little.
I'm not. I'm not. Your father's trapped by an evil energy,
It's too strong for our light.
and the only one who can stop it is you. Be a warrior.
My love is always there, even if you can't see it.
Trust me! I trust you!
Tonight, we're taking game night up a notch.
Oh boy.
Someone in this room is going to be taken, and it's going to be up to you to find them.
It's a murder mystery party.
Whoever finds the victim wins the grand prize. You're not going to know what's real and what's fake. Wait a sec, you can't just come in here and break the door. Oh!
Looks so real.
Guys, make sure you get a piece of this cheese. It's just...
First one that follows us gets shot.
Okay, Roger that. You drive safe.
I've always enjoyed the camaraderie of good friends competing in games of chance and skill.
Do we follow him?
It seems like him.
Ryan, you go first.
I'm scared. Lou.
Bloody hell!
It's not a joke. You people are in real danger.
Is this gun real?
Oh, no, Andy.
Blood!
I hate game night!
So we'll take a little bath.
Oh, it's so much worse.
Stop!
Wait, I have kids at home.
Not with an ass like that, you don't.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes! Oh, no, he died! This is instructions on how to remove a bullet. Didn't have rubbing alcohol, so I got you this lovely shard.
Good idea. Way to pivot.
And then a squeaky toy.
For the pain.
That's smart, huh?
What will happen if we don't publish? We will lose. The country will lose. So, can I ask you a hypothetical question?
Oh, dear, I don't like hypothetical questions.
Well, I don't think you're gonna like the real one either.
Do you have the papers?
Not yet.
This is a devastating security breach that was leaked out of the Pentagon. the most highly classified documents of the war.
The Times has 7,000 pages detailing how the White House has been lying about the Vietnam War for 30 years. The way they lied, those days have to be over.
Kay, people are concerned about having a woman in charge of the paper, that she doesn't have the resolve to make the tough choices.
Thank you, Arthur, for your frankness.
Let's do our jobs. Find those pages.
You're talking about exposing years of government secrets.
Is that legal?
What is it you think we do here for a living, kid?
Ben, I might have something.
It must be precious cargo.
It's just government secrets.
The New York Times was barred from publishing any more classified documents dealing with the Vietnam War.
If you publish, we'll be at the Supreme Court next week.
Meaning?
Well, we could all go to prison.
To make this decision, to risk her fortune and the company that's been her entire life, well, I think that's brave.
If the government wins, the Washington Post will cease to exist.
If we don't hold them accountable, who will?
We can't hold them accountable if we don't have a newspaper.
Nixon will muster the full power of the presidency, and if there's a way to destroy you, by God, he'll find it.
I'm asking your advice, Bob, not your permission.
She can't do this.
The legacy of the company is at stake.
What will happen if we don't publish? We will lose. The country will lose. What are you going to do, Mrs. Graham?
São 8h45 da manhã e nós temos que falar do que está acontecendo em Chicago.
Tá todo mundo assistindo um viral de um cara chamado de Anjo da Morte. Ele impediu um roubo de carro.
Mas tá certo fazer justiça com as próprias mãos?
Ele virou o herói do povo. E o atirador?
Ele parecia ser branco.
Eu amo a minha família. E quando ela mais precisou de mim...
Qual é a emergência? Homens arrombando a minha casa, acho que entraram. Não.
Eu não consegui protegê-la.
Pai, cadê a mãe?
Os homens que fizeram isso estão por aí. Não há nada que possam fazer, é o que está dizendo?
Se um homem realmente quiser proteger o que é dele...
Quero comprar uma arma.
Ele mesmo tem que fazer isso. A gente tá fechado.
Quem matou a minha esposa? Quem tava lá?
Eu não sei de mais nada.
Acredito em você.
Então você não vai me matar?
Não. O macaco vai. Ficou em meio a um fogo cruzado?
O sorveteiro fez isso.
O sorveteiro?
Não pode ir pra escola se não trabalhar pra ele.
Quem é você? O seu último cliente.
Você nem é policial.
Alguém tem que resolver isso.
Você tá pronto pra mandar bala?
Com certeza.
Eles o chamaram de Anjo da Guarda. Ele salvou a minha vida. Você parece melhor. Tem saído socializado?
Não muito.
O que quer que esteja fazendo, continue.
Ok. Pode deixar.
Hey, pay attention. This is yours. Most important thing, keep your finger off the trigger at all times, unless you need to shoot somebody. When that happens,
3170, we're being held up.
hold it until you run dry.
Dispatch, we are under heavy fire.
Keep your eyes open. Every cop in the country is going to be looking for us.
Big Nick, original gangsta cop in the flesh.
What's your tally?
4 dead, 6 on the way to the hospital.
I take it he's a bad guy. I'm gonna make you a deal. Give me the names of all the guys that got away. I'll get you a medic. I ain't no snitch. Yo. He's done, son. We got a problem.
This major crime.
Get to know your enemy, boys. Every big-time crew has been busted. These are the guys who took them down.
Yourself, I take you on the trip down memory lane. This is
Gangbangers, these are not. Whoever it is, they're addicted to heists.
Anybody moves, you shoot them. You understand?
Sooner or later, they'll need their fix.
You good? Yeah, man. We good.
Change the plans. We're trading up. The Federal Reserve. It's like Fort Knox.
At any one time, there's anywhere between $500 and $800 billion in there. Every millimeter of it covered by cameras, sensors, and motion detectors. Stand across the street and stare at the building for 2 minutes, you have security on your ass.
Only bank that's never been robbed.
That's why we're gonna rob it.
Every time I'm in the street, I hear
Man down. Where you from?
We gotta move.
Where you go? Where you from? Where your grandma stayed? Mine. This man city I run.
Do you know what this means? It means I am a member of a gang. Only we have badges. Which means you are done.
When I was 9,
I'm my best. Do you look like the types who will arrest you?
Might want to put that seatbelt on.
Put you in handcuffs, drag you down to the station.
You shooting for if you ain't walking.
We just shoot you. Boom. You're not the bad guys. We are.
Seem like the whole city go against me.
Brought shame on our family.
There's something unnatural inside you.
Your family says you grapple with the demon.
If there's a demon in me, it's always been there.
There are no demons here. Mary of Magdala. She will do God's will.
Why shouldn't she follow me?
People will judge us.
Are we so different from men? You must teach us different things.
Sometimes it's as if I'm not here at all.
Is that what it feels like to be one with God?
No one has ever asked me how it feels.
The women are too afraid to be baptized with the men.
Go to them. be my hands. It's not right that he has raised you up to lead us.
You love my son, don't you? You must prepare yourself like me.
For what?
To lose him.
God's kingdom is not to be bought and sold! We need to take him away from here.
Whatever happens now, it's what God has asked of him.
Mary, you are my witness.
I'll be with you to the end.
Never speak again in his name.
The world will only change as we change. I will not be silent. I will be heard.
The cause of all the catastrophes we are seeing today is overpopulation. We are proud to unveil the only practical remedy to humanity's gravest problem. Are you ready, Doctor?
Yes, I'm ready.
Wow. That is wild, isn't it? It's just wild. That's Dave Johnson.
Hey, everybody.
And Carol. He never struck me as the kind of guy who'd go get small.
Downsizing takes the pressure right off.
Plus, you're really making a difference.
You mean all that crap about saving the planet?
Yeah.
Downsizing is about saving yourself. We live like kings. Got best houses, best restaurants, Cheesecake Factory. Got 3 of them.
In Leisureland, your $52,000 translates to $12.5 million to live on for life.
Wow.
Do you understand that you will undergo the permanent and irreversible medical procedure commonly known as downsizing, and that your bodies will be approximately 0.0364% of their current mass and volume?
Nervous?
Little. I'll see you on the other side.
I love you.
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may say to yourself, my God, what have I done?
The small world is filled with things to see.
Same as it ever was.
Sometimes you think we're in the normal world, and then something happens,
Oh my God.
and you realize we're not.
If I told you about her, the princess without voice, what would I say?
Eliza, come on. Eliza, hurry.
She deaf?
Mute, sir. She can hear you.
You clean that lab, you get out.
This may very well be the most sensitive asset ever to be housed in this facility.
You may think that thing looks human. Stands on 2 legs, right? But we're created in the Lord's image. You don't think that's what the Lord looks like, do you?
This creature is intelligent, capable of language, of understanding emotions.
When he looks at me, he does not know how I am incomplete. He sees me as I am.
J'avoue, je n'ai bavé pas vous, mon amour. Avant d'avoir eu vent de vous.
The natives in the Amazon worshipped it like a god.
Get him out. What are you talking about? No.
We need to take it apart, learn how it works.
I don't want an intricate, beautiful thing destroyed.
We can do nothing. I'm sorry.
Don't do this, Eliza.
What is she saying?
Don't do this.
Oh, God, it's not even human.
If I told you about her, what would I say? I wonder.